update on the government commitment to provide accessible and universal health care for the Philippines, for Filipinos in the Philippines and overseas. Following the Department of Health Secretary Pauline Obial visit to Qatar and his meeting with the Minister of Public Health, Dr. Hanan Muhammad Al-Qadri last January 23, 2017, the embassy, in cooperation with the Filipino Medical Association in Qatar, is pleased to announce and report that the Qatar Council of Health Care Practitioner has recently released an updated approved specialty qualification list in this 4 positions in the state of Qatar, which now includes diplomates of different Philippine specialty boards. This recognition comes in the wake of the opening of the first Filipino hospital in Qatar. The hospital project is a joint undertaking of the Philippine-based medical mission, Group Hospital and Services Cooperative, and the Philippine Business Council Qatar, a non-profit, non-stock Filipino business organization duly registered and licensed by the Qatar Financial Center Authority. It is recalled that during this visit of Secretary of Health, the Qatar's Minister of Public Health, His Excellency Hanan Muhammad Al-Qadri, committed his support in addressing several challenges that affect the accreditation of the medical professional in Qatar. This is now happening today. With this development, the medical profession the medical professionals in Qatar can now avail of their full-fledged certificate in the area. They can now be recognized as a full-fledged doctors and dentists, whereas before they were only employed as general practitioner and assistant dentist. An economic counterpart, following the visit of Philippine Economic Zone Authority Director General Sarito Plaza, meeting with the Minister of Economic and Commerce, Sheikh Ahmed bin Jassim bin Muhammad Al Thani, on February 1st, 2017, during the working visit of PESA, Director General Plaza, for an investment roadshow in the Middle East, which started in Saudi Arabia, then Dubai, UAE, and Doha last February 2017, Director General Plaza presented various investment opportunities in the Philippines and the stability of the country to do more business, stating the stability of the Duterte administration and the zero tolerance for corruption. As Qatar is home to more than 220 Filipino, Director Plaza emphasized that the literacy rate of the Filipinos is higher than nearby Asian countries. She also stated that generally Filipinos are faithful to their employers and they stay longer in their employment. As a consequence of this, Director General Plaza received pledges of investment in the Philippines from various individuals and companies interested in doing business in the Philippines. In line with the Memorandum of Understanding on the establishment of a joint ministerial commission for bilateral cooperation, which was signed on March 10, 1997 in Doha between the then Secretary Domingo Siason, and his Qatari counterpart, Minister of State, Foreign Minister Ahmed bin Abdullah Al Mahmoud. The Joint Ministerial Commission for Bilateral Cooperation, or JMCBC, has yet to be convened for the first time. Failure to do so reflects the level of relationship between Philippines and Qatar that has not been maximized despite previous bilateral initiatives between the two countries. The JMCBC will therefore serve as a platform to further relation between the Philippines and the state of Qatar. It is noted that the JCMBC on labor matters were signed. However, this is focused only on labor issue, and the Department of Labor and Employment of the Philippines is taking the lead on the matter. Other aspects of Philippine-Qatar bilateral relations, like for example political, economic, cultural, and consular, may be discussed in the JMCBC. The DFA should seek a lead, its rightful role in making the lead to determine direction in its foreign policy in Qatar that is defined by a multitude of areas and not just limited to labor. In the visit of the President, Rodrigo Roa Duterte, we expect that bilateral agreement in culture, education, and technical skill will be signed during the visit of the President. This is the first visit of the President to Qatar. And the Filipino community are very enthusiastic to see the President during the Filipino community meeting on the 15th of April. So far, we have 222,000 plus per record of May 2016 of the Ministry of Interior that have valid working visa in Qatar. We have also accredited about 200 Filipino organizations in Qatar. In relation to the Filipino medical professions, recognitions of the respective medical specialties in Qatar come very timely, especially with the proposed Filipino Hospital Polytechnic project, which is a joint effort of the Philippine Medical Mission Group Hospital and Health Services Cooperative and the Philippine Business Council Qatar. This is scheduled to be completed by 2018. The hospital will provide a 750 square meter polytechnic facilities. After receiving the government recognition for Filipino doctors, this cement our competitive edge over our other nationals when it comes to operating medical health services. Filipino will definitely benefit in receiving hospital services from healthcare professionals who speak their own language and at the same time avail of quality service we get from the professionals in the Philippines. This will also afford an opportunity for Filipinos to invest in a cooperative business model where their investment will stay in the Philippines, so it is not need to be stayed abroad. The Medical Mission Group Hospital Network comprises of 19 hospitals in the Philippines and is a very lucrative investment option which can offer a non-monetary benefits to their family member who can avail of services discount in the Medical Mission Group hospitals in the Philippines. The Filipino community is fourth largest community in Qatar next to India, Nepal, and Bangladesh. They have generally contributed to the development of Qatar, especially in the construction industry, oil and gas, hospitality, and healthcare sectors. Local airlines also benefits from traffic of Filipino taking routes to Manila. Qatar Airways has 14 total flights frequency to Manila and Clark. The spending habit of Filipinos, especially those who are gainfully employed, pour money into local economy and therefore help support local businesses. Filipinos are also prepared employees of choice because of their outstanding performance and commitment to their work. They are employed in oil and gas sectors, in the engineering and administrative staff. Filipino engineers and skilled workers are employed in major construction projects such as the Qatar Railways and the new Lusail City, which demand engineering and related work. With the increasing population of Qatar, the population's medical needs also grow. Medical services, in medical service sectors, you will find Filipino medical professionals such as doctor, nurses, dentists, and paramedics. Even Qatar Civil Defense employs Filipino firefighters and emergency responders. In Education City in Qatar, which houses the U.S. and French educational facilities such as the Carnegie Mellon University, the Georgetown University for Foreign Service, the Hamad bin Khalifa University, Cornell University, and Northwestern University also employs Filipino teachers, administrative and research staff. Other international schools in Qatar also employ Filipino teachers and support staff. Even household service workers are highly in demand as they are sought by prominent locals and expats. To balance this demand, the Philippines instituted reforms such as increasing the salary to $400 per month and limiting the age to at least 23 years old before they can be deployed to Qatar. The Filipinos play a crucial role in the fulfillment of Qatar's 2030 vision, especially in support of the pillars of economic development, with its participation in the completion of major infrastructure building into the World Cup 2022 and social development as Filipino medical professionals and those in the education sector contribute to the advancement of Qatar's society and the basic social services. Ang very significant, talagang mahal ng Pilipino dito sa Qatar sa Presidente. Kasi we came up with an announcement that the Filipino community meeting will be able to accommodate about 6,000 Filipinos, some more. In fact, during the last election, the President got about 80% of the total vote of 44,000 voters during the election.